Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Well, it's a grey, rainy old day in San Diego today as we head up the coast to Los Angeles on one of our regular routine everyday flights. Our last flight we did in the pouring rain was in the Zibo 737 and X-Plane 12. So let's have a look what the rain looks like in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Well, it looks pretty good. You can see the splashes of the water on the ground. Can't really see. Oh yeah, there's a few puddles. The water looks quite even. X-Plane 12, you did actually see the certain puddles, and the rain was splashing in the puddles, which looked really good. Maybe this rain is a little bit heavier than what we had in X-Plane 12, but I did love the X-Plane 12 weather effects. If you saw me landing, it wasn't on rails. The plane was drifting and floating around to the left and right. I really had to work hard to keep it online to bring the plane down onto the runway with the wind and the weather effects, which was just great. And I've got to say, in Microsoft Flight Simulator, it did feel a little bit like the plane was on rails, but in X-Plane 12, she was floating around, and it was really nice. It was really immersive. Maybe my settings are a bit different in Microsoft Flight Simulator, so that may be why it felt a little bit different. But today we're in Microsoft Flight Simulator in one of my old favourite 737s, the 737 MAX, the very first 737 that I learned how to fly. So let's get in and let's take this up the coast in the pouring rain. See how she handles it. Now look at the weather effects here. The rain is coming on the windscreen. It looks quite nice. The windscreen wipers are on low, but you can see they are not having any effect. They wipe over the windscreen, but the rain is still there. So for all intents and purposes, you might as well have them switched off. That's not too good. The rain was coming inside the plane before in past versions, but this version seems to be okay. The rain is not coming inside the plane, so that is good. Just the windscreen wipers. Would be nice if the windscreen wipers actually worked. Can't actually hear anything either, where in X-Plane 12 you could hear the squeaking of the windscreen wipers, which was quite nice. Okay, so I think we're all set to take off. Let's check our flaps. Our flaps are down way too low. Let's go down to 5. Flaps on 5. Let's have a look. Our climb out speed. Let's set that at 250. We'll turn our flight directors are all on. That is good. We can't adjust our heading here. The course and the heading button is just inactive, just like a lot of the other things in this plane. Nothing much is actually active. But I have got the flight plan. I did the flight plan in Microsoft Flight Simulator Flight Planner, so that should be all in here and okay. Let's just have a look. Legs, there we go. There's our flight plan in there. It all gets transferred over by default. So let's hope it sticks to that. Not sure if we'll be able to do an ILS landing or an ILS approach, but let's try it out and see how she works. She's had quite a few upgrades, this plane, but still there's lots of things not working, like the windscreen wipers, it goes on. Okay, so let's fire up the engines, take off the brakes, and let's head off. We're going to use our autopilot, and we're going to follow our waypoints up the coast. It's a grey old day, I tell you. It's pea soup out there. Look at that. That looks extra cool, doesn't it? That looks very cool. Let's just bring her up nice and gently. No tail strike. Bring up the gear. It does look nice, this plane, really, doesn't it? Even though it's an empty shell, like an Easter egg. There's no cabin or anything, but it is a nice looking plane. Gosh, I've had so much fun with this thing, because there was no other 737 in the simulator. Okay, let's bring up our flaps. Let's see if we can turn on our autopilot. Where is our LNAV? There's our LNAV. There's our autopilot. So let's see how we go. Vertical speed 6,000. That's way too high. I'm going to bring that down to 2,200. Going to try and get up above the clouds. Get up above this. Get up above this rain. And I think we're up above the rain already. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous.
Jet and Juliet India 1028 acknowledge. Last transmission.
Okay, landing lights off. And we're turning on to our first waypoint already, as you can see in our display there. Let's acknowledge.
124.35 Jet and Juliet India 1028.
Look at those clouds and the weather. Just unbelievable. So beautiful. I mean, I love X-Plane 12 and I love the 737, the Zevo mod. Really love it. It's so cool. It's so immersive. I just love it. But you can't beat the scenery in these clouds, can you? The visuals in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Just absolutely stunning. Just beautiful. Just gorgeous. Okay, so we're on our way up the coast to Los Angeles. Not sure if we'll be able to do an ILS approach in this plane. It's a long time. I can't remember when I did an ILS approach last. Not sure if I did it on my last video with this plane, but we'll have a go. We'll see how we go with it. It is fun. You can just get in, kick the tires and light the fires and away you go. That's why sometimes I'm really in the mood for this plane, just to get in and fly and enjoy the scenery without spending 20 minutes to 30 minutes going through all the startup and the setup and everything you need to do. So it has its place. I can see why a lot of people like it. I have a lot of videos. If you go back on my channel, I have so many videos on this plane, the 737 MAX, right from startup, all sorts of things. If you go back, I've done more videos on this 737 MAX than any other YouTuber on YouTube. I'm sure of it. It seems to have a real cult following, I guess. It looks stunning, of course, in our beautiful Jet and Airways livery. Look at the colours in these clouds. Oh my gosh. I have to take a photo of that, guys. There we go. Just beautiful. Take my flaps up. Am I over speeding? I think I've got a feeling I'm over speeding. Am I? What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm really over speeding. Didn't I turn the speed mode on? There we go. I turned the speed mode on. Now this is why my plane is zigzagging to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. If your plane is doing this instead of following the flight plan exactly, it's usually because you're over speeding, you're going too fast. And your plane keeps over correcting itself when it's trying to get on the magenta line. So it'll cross over to the left and the right and the left again. If you slow right down to a snail's pace, you'll find the plane will be more stable and it will find it easier to sit on the magenta line for your flight plan. Just a little tip there. No one's made more mistakes in the 737 MAX than I have, I tell you. And that's how I've learnt most of the things I've learnt with the MAX. Just by making a hell of a lot of mistakes. And I still get questions about it nearly every day. People message me with questions and things. Now some big exciting news, guys. Yes, I'm going to turn my camera on for this, if you can see me here. Big announcement today, guys. I have Discord set up and you can join my Discord and you can chat to me. You can complain about my flying and tell me all the things I've done wrong. And I think you can actually stream on Discord as well. I've been trying to get streaming going, but I'm having a little bit of trouble with it. I may have to get an expert in to help me set it up so that I can stream on some sort of platform. But at the moment I have Discord, and I can actually go public with my screen. So there's a button there, make screen public, and you'll be able to see my screen as I'm flying. Wow, did you see that? There, a WestJet 737 just went right past the front of my nose there. I think I have the multiplayer settings on so I can see all the other flyers. That's what's happening at the moment. Yeah, but on Discord I can actually stream, and I can make my screen public, so you can watch me flying, and you can talk to me and tell me all about my mistakes, what I'm doing wrong. You can ask questions, and it'll be a lot of fun. So I'm going to put my Discord down in the description, so you can become a member of the Jet and Airways Discord, and maybe you can start flying with Jet and Airways. That'd be fun. But we can chat away as I'm flying, and you'll get a message on your Discord telling you whether I'm in Truck Simulator, it'll tell you I'm in Microsoft Flight Simulator, or it'll tell you that I'm currently in X-Plane. So you'll be able to see what I'm playing, what I'm doing at the moment, and then you'll be able to start chatting. It'd be nice to have your company. Yeah, so that's good. And so we'll start doing some streaming this year. And multiplayer, we're going to do some multiplayer this year, so you'll be able to spawn in, and we'll do a little flight together somewhere. We'll do a group flight for Jet and Airways. That will be very cool. So my Discord address is down in the comments below. Wow, look at these clouds. That is just beautiful. Now I haven't got far to go, and I've got 1,000 subscribers, guys. I'm over 900 already. This is unbelievable. I mean, I'm not here to try and get as many subscribers as I can. I'm not here to make money from YouTube, so I don't really worry about the numbers. I'm just here to share my hobby, okay? I don't need subscriptions. I don't need donations. I don't need money from YouTube. I'm just here to have fun and share my hobby with like-minded people. That's why all my tutorials, everything I do is just to encourage and help people, and everything is for free and always will be, guys. But it won't be long and I'll have 1,000 subscribers, which is shocking. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Thank you to all my subscribers too, by the way, for supporting me with your likes and all your wonderful comments over the year 2021. Really appreciate your support, and I really enjoy your company when you make comments and watch my videos. It's good to have you on board. So I look forward to meeting some of you guys on Discord. This is just stunning, isn't it? Doesn't matter what plane you're flying in Flight Simulator. It just looks so good. The scenery just makes everything look so good. Just beautiful. Let's hit the V key, see where we are. Oh, we can start descending now, actually, guys. We're getting to that stage. Let's come down. It's a pretty short flight. So let's come down to 3,000 feet initially. Let's hit our vertical speed. Bring that down. Oh, not too steep. About, what do we want? About 1,800 is okay for now for our descent. Speed 249. We haven't really sped up very much. It's such a short trip anyway. Are you still flying your 737 MAX? Are you still enjoying it? Or have you upgraded to a study level PMDG or an X-Plane Zebo? I love the PMDG 737s, and I love the study level 737s. Now, I started out with this MAX and I got so used to it. I got to admit I got a little bit bored with it. I wanted something I could have a little bit of me to get my teeth into and actually read about and study and practice and work on. And it really was a wonderful accomplishment when I learned how to start up a study level 737. So if you're only using the Max, I would encourage you to eventually work towards stepping up to a study level 737. Not expensive. The PMDG 737-600 is quite cheap. I think it's cheaper than what I paid for this one when I bought it. So that's a great way to get started, the 737-600, and it's exactly the same as flying the 800 and the 700. So I would encourage you, if you've been on the Max for a while, just consider or save up your pennies or work towards shifting up to a study level 737. It really is a way of life, okay? It really does give you something to work on. It's a long-term learning process. It's a hobby and a sport all in one. You're just constantly learning stuff, and it really is a wonderful feeling when you accomplish something. You accomplish your first ILS approach, or you accomplish your first startup from cold and dark. It's a great feeling, and it's something to really be pleased with yourself about, proud of, I believe. Okay, so we're coming down through the clouds here now. Oh, doesn't that look good? So good. It is a nice looking plane, the Max, from the outside. The cockpit, I've grown a little bit unhappy about now. Just a little bit, sort of. I think I've got so spoiled and so used to the study level cockpits. Go into this cockpit, I feel a little bit let down now, but it's still okay. Most of the things function, and it does what it's supposed to do, basically. All the autopilot works. You can do your landings and takeoffs. You can't do your real sort of 737 startups, but it's okay. You can get up and flying and enjoy the beautiful clouds and the scenery. Coming down into the rain again now, are we, as we come through these clouds? Let's have a look on the map. We should be turning to the left soon, out over this peninsula, and then we'll be curving around for a ILS approach, but I'm not so sure if our plane is going to do that. Hopefully we can actually see the runway. Now I'm going to turn on my landing lights because the weather is absolutely shite, and if you're under 10,000 feet you're allowed to turn on your landing lights, we often do it. I often do it. And turn on my taxi lights so I don't forget about doing that later. Most of my other lights are all on here. Okay, so we're coming down to 3,000 feet. We are right in the pea soup, guys. Right in the pea soup. I really hope we can land this thing today. Get some visibility on the runway. Oh my gosh. Looks terrible out there. .3,000 feet. Don't need to slow down yet. We've got plenty of time. Now I'm going to be away for about 3 to 4 days. Okay, I'm going on a trip up north. So if you join the Discord and you start chatting and I don't reply to you, I'm going to be incredibly busy. I've got a heck of a lot of driving to do. But if you do join, I can catch up with you when I get back, which is about 3 days, and then I'll start doing more videos. Maybe we'll get into some streaming as well. So join the Discord and then you'll be all set up and ready to go. You'll see my handle online. Welcome to Jet and Airways is the name of my Discord. Kiwi Vanman 88, when you see that, that is me. That means I'm online. Not happy about this weather, guys. Not happy at all. I mean, I set it up so I could see what the rain is like, so I've only got myself to blame, but we're just coming out from under the rain now, under the clouds. So the rain has stopped. Okay, as you can see guys, we are turning around to the right and we are just about on our final approach. We have some beautiful cute little diamonds up here, and when those fill in I'm going to hit the approach hold. It's just as well that we do have those diamonds because it is looking ugly out there and I don't think I would be able to see. I don't think I'd be able to see the runway if I tried, guys. No way. Okay, so let's bring my speed down. We're at 249. Let's bring it down to 147. And we've got some diamonds there. One has filled in, so that is locked on. This diamond needs to come down a little bit and become solid, and then I can hit the approach hold mode. It would be brilliant if I could do an ILS landing in this weather, because it is just absolutely filthy. Look at that. I'm going to get my flaps down because I've dropped my speed. That is disgusting weather. So according to our plan, we are coming right in for a straight in approach. Our speed is coming down really good. Our speed is coming down. I want to be at about 140 knots. Speed, I've got to come down to 140. 147 will do me for now. We are not locked onto that glide slope yet. We're on the localizer, but we are not on the glide slope. That is a bit of a concern. I hope that is going to happen. I really do. Cannot see the runway. It is just pea soup. My nose is starting to pitch up, so I'm dropping some more flaps. I'm going to drop my gear down now, and hopefully we will either see the runway or we'll see those little diamonds. Oh, there we go. That is cool. Right, let's click our approach hold mode. There it is, approach hold mode. That is on. And there we go. The cute little diamonds are have become solid, so they are locked on to the localizer, and the glide slope are locked on. So this is good, guys. This is good news for us because this weather is filthy. I cannot see a damn thing. So here we are. We are coming in for an ILS approach exactly when I needed it. Oh dear. There are times when I haven't been able to get things to work. But today I'm recording a video. I can't see for trying, and it is working. So that is brilliant. Right, have we got all our lights on? Yes, we've got our landing lights on and everything on. Auto brake. Let's check where our auto brake is, shall we? Where is our auto brake? I can't see. Oh, here. This is auto brake here. Let's get auto brake round to 3. There we go. Auto brake is set. We are on the glide slope. We are locked on, so this is good. Still can't see a jolly thing. Man, this is scary, guys. Look at this weather. Wow. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, but it's scary. I'm keeping an eye on this. I tell you, I'm sweating here today. Still can't see any runway. Let's have a look, see how close. We are really close. Look how close we are to the runway, and we can't see a damn thing. There it is. Okay, there it is right ahead of us. I can see the lights flickering there. Get ready to turn off the autopilot. Okay, autopilot off, auto throttle off, flight director off. Give the throttle a bit of a swing so it engages. Let's bring her down, guys. Look how low I am, but I still cannot see the runway.
100. 50.
There it is. There it is.
20. 10.
There it is. Oh, I'm bouncing. That was a terrible landing. I did that bounce and then I had to come down again. Let's hope our reverse thrusters are on. The reverse thrusters did not come on, but they are on now. Okay, a little bit of throttle. Disengage the reverse thrusters and we can taxi over to the gate. Wow. That was scary stuff, guys. Real scary. Man, I was about 100 feet off the runway and I still could not see a jolly thing. Okay, let's bring our flaps up and let's get off this runway before someone else comes in, because there will be people waiting. There will be planes backed up to Africa. So let's taxi off this runway now. Okay, that will do us, guys. We're not perfectly lined up, but that is going to do us today, I'm afraid. That is going to do us for today. And yes, boy, do I need some practice. Do I need some practice in the bad weather? Man, I really do. I really need some practice. Talk about zero visibility. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that. It was exciting. It's always fun to be back in the 737 MAX. I love it to bits. It was the first series 737 that I ever sort of got into in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I've had a ball with it. I have moved on to the study level 737s, which I just adore and I love them. I would encourage you to move up to a study level 737. Once you get on top of this one, you can do everything you want with this one. Expand your horizons and move on up. And don't forget, join the Discord down below, and I'll catch up with you very soon when I get back, which will be about 3 to 4 days away. And we'll do some more flights and we'll do some chin wagging. Okay? Talk soon, guys. Stay safe over the holidays. Take care. Ciao.